In April 2021, 4 million Americans quit their jobs.
As a result of the pandemic, many people are trying to make money without W-2 jobs. The stock market is one way to do that.
What's up, Legacy Builders? I'm Rob.
I'm Reshawn.
And this is Learn, Hustle, Grow.
We help you build wealth and explore investing so that you can leave a legacy.
She's a stock trader.
He's a realtor.
And we are debt-free investors. If you're new to our channel, in 2018, we used our investments to pay off our $300,000 mortgage and leave our corporate jobs.
That's right. 3 years ago, we shot corporate the deuces. We spent 2019 traveling the world. We visited 6 continents, 23 countries, and more than 35 cities.
In 2020, we returned to the U.S. to live life on our own terms.
We joined the Invest with Teri VIP Trade and Travel course January 26th of the same year.
Wow, we've been students for 18 months now.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Indeed.
After we recouped our $5,000 investment, we shared our initial review. Later, we gave a 9-month update. Even after both of those, we continued to get questions about whether or not we're still trading. So we've decided to share our monthly progress.
We'll include links to the previous videos and a link to the Trade and Travel course in the description below.
For us, 2020 was all about learning the IWT methodology and observing the stock market.
If you're following our trading journey, then you know that Reshawn has a 2021 income goal of $5,000 a month.
In this video, we'll review my June of 2021 trading performance.
Most of the country has reopened and everything seems to be up. Who else has a ridiculous grocery bill out there?
Wow. For those of you keeping up with the economy, you may have heard that inflation has increased a record 4% year over year.
This is a great soundbite, but not the whole story. Read beyond the headlines.
Guys, the average inflation rate in the U.S. is 3.23%. However, in 2020, it was down to 1.25%. So this quote-unquote record high is the result of actually a very significant low.
Wonder whether inflation is good or bad? Here's what we've learned.
Before we go any further, hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share this video. Historically, higher prices have been an indication that interest rates need to rise. Higher interest rates are good for people with money in savings accounts and investment vehicles that yield low returns like bonds or CDs.
Higher interest rates are not so good for those who want to refinance or purchase homes. Fear of rising interest rates has pushed more people into the home buying market.
So, inflation can lead to higher interest rates, but it can also stimulate jobs. An increase in demand for goods means more people are needed to produce those goods.
Americans want more stuff. In 2021, U.S. spending is up big time due to pent-up demand for more than a year of pandemic living.
We know what you really want to know. How does inflation impact the stock market?
When inflation leads to higher interest rates, it costs more to borrow money.
When companies pay more to borrow money, there's an expectation of lower earnings growth. That pushes stock prices down.
You may have heard that investors were shifting from growth stocks to value stocks. Here's why.
Historically, growth stocks do better when interest rates are low. Think technology. Value stocks perform better when interest rates are higher. Think consumer goods.
The stock market got off to a slow start in June.
Economists and investors were anxiously waiting to find out whether or not the Federal Reserve Board would increase interest rates.
Turns out that the only people that are not concerned with inflation are the feds.
Hey, they acknowledge that inflation is up. However, they said this is all due to the fact that we are on the rebound from the pandemic.
Basically, they believe it's temporary.
The feds confirmed what many already believed to be true. Interest rates will remain low until 2023. After that announcement, things began to change.
In June, we saw prices rise on growth stocks as investors began to reinvest.
Y'all remember we were all jumping out in May? Trade cousins, do you prefer growth or value stocks? Tell us about it in the comments below.
This year is flying by. It's halfway over already.
Yes, it is. If anyone had told me 2 years ago that we would be talking about actively trading stocks for income, I would not have believed it.
One of the most frequently asked questions is, were you guys trading stocks before the course?
The answer is no. Before taking the course, we were buy and hold investors.
Okay, wife, so do you think being a long-term investor made you a better trader?
I wouldn't say it helped me become a better trader.
Okay.
I will say that it made me more comfortable with the stock market overall.
Okay, so why do you say it did not help you?
Trading stocks and buy and hold investing are two very different things.
So do you think that most of the students in the Trade and Travel course have some level of knowledge?
I would say, based on my observation, that most of the students in the Trade and Travel course have little to no previous knowledge of the stock market.
Are they still making money?
Yes, the IWT Trade and Travel course starts out with the very basics of the stock market as an overview.
This is a perfect time to reiterate, you can and will lose money trading stocks in the stock market. Please do not use money that you are not willing to lose.
That's right. Do your due diligence. Make sure you understand what you are buying. Make an investment in yourself. Buy a course, even if it's not this one.
Okay, let's talk about your June trades. Drum roll, please. Trade cousins want to know, did you hit your $5,000 goal in June?
Yes! I closed out the month of June with an $8,784 realized gain.
Dang!
If you are trading for income, share your goal in the comments below. This is a screenshot of closed positions from Fidelity Active Pro Trader. In the first column, you see the symbols for the stocks traded.
To get investor information on each stock, check out sites like Yahoo Finance and CNBC.
Your online broker, Fidelity, Schwab, TD Ameritrade, you name it, can also offer some insight.
The second column is the number of shares purchased and sold.
The third column represents short-term gain. Short-term gains are profits from positions held less than a year.
Column 4 is long-term gains for positions held for at least a year. You will see here that there are none.
Column 5 is the company name or ETF name. I traded out of 11 positions in the month of June.
All right, wife, so for the last 2 months, you struggled to stick to your plan. How'd you do this month?
I was actually helped out by low volatility.
Wait, what does that mean?
Well, the summer is considered to be the most boring time to trade.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because things move a lot slower.
So why is that?
Many traders actually take off in the summer. Hey, we all need a vacation. You might have heard the term sell in May and stay away.
So fewer traders in the market means lower volatility.
Exactly. So as a swing trader, I was able to set the orders and forget it.
Wow, looks like TTD is winning again.
Yes, indeed. That stock is still making money even after a 10-to-1 split, leaving me with 10 times the number of shares to sell.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow, also Tesla came in looking good with only 20 shares. What's up with
Indeed.
that?
Tesla's always a winner. The truth is, if you're going back to look at the numbers, Square and TTD were the only two positions that I held that had more than 25 shares.
Okay. Congratulations on exceeding your goal, wife. So how do you feel about your June trading performance?
I feel fan-freaking-tastic. Honestly, I'm just so happy that June's performance made up for the shortfall in May.
Yes. Got questions? Ask them in the comments below. See you in the next video.